Good morning, everybody. I'm back after my little jaunts to London and back again. Um, Today, I've been guided to read from a deck that I actually haven't read from before. And I don't know about you, I tend to collect card decks, oracle cards mostly, as you know, and they just speak to me. And often they will stay in a box or in a cupboard until I'm called to use them. And today is that day with this particular deck, and I'll show you what I'm reading from. They're called Into the Lonely Woods by Lucy Cavendish. She's amazing, by the way. Loads of great stuff. And it's quite funny, isn't it? Because it's almost like the decks mirror the mood of the collective. And this deck is all about finding your solitude, but also finding your blessings within that. And we definitely need some blessings right now, because I know a lot of us are going through a really rough time at the moment, actually. I'm getting lots of messages from people who I work with who are just having a really, really shitty time. And the reason for that, obviously we've had lots of celestial events, but just remember that Mercury is still in retrograde. And that, the message, which I actually said last week, or was it this week? I don't even know what day it is today. The message is to actually stand still and allow the energy codes, allow the light codes, allow the universe to guide you. But in opposition to that, what we've got in our 3D bodies and minds and our soul is actually going through a purging stage. So all of this stuff that we need to heal, that we haven't healed, is actually coming out. And we're feeling anxious, we're still feeling nervous. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of fear around entities at the moment, and that seems to be a really common theme. And I've had to calm quite a lot of people down and try to reconnect with themselves, and in turn reconnecting back to source, so that you feel a little bit more stable. Now, I'm already getting the finger wag. Need to remind people to ground. I know you're sick of hearing me say this, but if you are not grounded, this period of time is going to feel so much worse. So we're feeling like we're being squashed, and our energy is being shaken around a little bit, and our chakras are probably whirring around too much. Some of mine definitely are. So it's about finding space, finding time. It's definitely about isolating yourself when you absolutely have to. And like I said, I think at the moment that is necessary. And this is why these cards have presented themselves today. Okay. So I did actually tune in before I started this video, because I knew I was going to waffle on for a little bit first. So the cards automatically flew out, as they always do. And I am going to read them to you. So this is the first one. It's called Constellations of Isolation. Okay? This is all about making sure that you're comfortable in your own space, in your own energy, and people aren't at the moment. So this is a reminder from Source to say, this is actually what you need to do right now. You need to be in your own space to allow more space and more light to come in, so that you look around you and you can see all the constellations of being still and being in that moment. And I feel like there's an overarching message about being present. Yeah, because I don't think a lot of us are present in the now. That's a big message for lots of people. Remember that there is only ever this moment now. and embrace it. That was definitely a big message for me too. Okay, so let's stop this whirring. This is what they're showing me. Stop this whirring of the old brain. Let's try and switch this off. And let's try and have some peace. Yes, meditation is going to help you. But to me, this is about being outside. I know the weather is horrific. But even when the weather is going nuts, there's actually a really good time to blow away some energy. Yeah, it's really clearing, it's really cleansing. So if it's blowing a gale, get yourselves out there. Yeah, same with it's raining. You're basically just clearing parts of your aura, which I think is 100% necessary right now. Cool. Let's move on to this one. This is lovely. It is a time for healing. It's absolutely about being outside of our heads and in our heart chakra. And I say this all the time. And again, a big lesson for me. So a reminder from the universe, oh, that's lovely, that you are all loved. And even when you think you're not, you are. There's everything around you is showing you love. Okay? And when you're in a position to, the universe is asking us to shine our light outwards. But we have to go through this period of isolation and retreat. Retreat is a word that they keep giving me. So retreat, it's almost like retreating into yourself, but not so much so that you can't find a way to heal. Yeah? But retreating from people's energy and social media and your work life and your home life, it's finding a bit of sanctuary for yourself. Now, Mercury in retro is actually going to peak on the 25th of this month. And for me, it gets a little bit worse as we get closer to that end date. So just be very mindful of that and be very gentle with yourselves. Use your crystals. I probably wouldn't recommend doing loads of spiritual work. That's just me. But go with what your intuition says, but always lead with your heart. So please just kind of tap into it every single day. What's my heart telling me? And that's what that card is all about. Okay? Super. And then this one, again, gorgeous. It's called Gifts of the Lonely Path. So people have this perception about the word, lonely means that you're alone. You're never alone. Like, none of us are ever alone. But sometimes, what the universe is saying is you almost have to experience some form of loneliness to understand what you need to let in, to then not feel lonely. But they're laughing because, again, it's kind of strange because you're never alone. You will never be lonely. Once you embrace your gifts, once you embrace who you truly are at a soul level, what your soul mission is, even if you're just relying on you, that's incredible. If you think about all the past lives you've had, you think about, you may have been an archangel, you may have been, I'm not going to say demon, we'll delete that universe. You may have been a grand high witch, a priestess, you may have been all of those things, but all of those lives have led you to this point, and now is the time for hard work, and that's when it can feel lonely. But you're not alone. I hope that makes sense to some people. It's kind of a weird way of saying it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time left, guys. I am going to start doing live soon, I promise. When I don't have to go to London all the time. I've got 20 seconds left. If you'd like your own reading, please reach out to me. I'm happy to book one in for you. If you've got questions, let me know. And I'll be jumping on again later to update you with some more stuff. Okay, love you guys. Bye.